everyone, and welcome to Bridging Gaps Voices for New Mothers, a special episode brought to you by nursing students from Seneca Polytechnic's Nanji Foundation School of Nursing, with generous funding and community support from the Scarborough Center for Healthy Communities. I'm your host, Adola Dada, and today we're diving into an important conversation about PPD, postpartum depression among new mothers in Scarborough, Ontario. The postpartum depression period for many women can be one of mixed emotions: joy, exhaustion, and at times overwhelming sadness. But for mothers who are new to Canada, these challenges are often magnified by language barriers, cultural stigma, social isolation, and the absence of nearby family support. Our project, Bridging Gaps, was born from a shared goal to empower newcomer mothers by connecting them with community resources, fostering cultural support, network, and breaking the silence around maternal mental health. My colleagues are here to share their insights on this groundbreaking project. I have Nelola Kelani. Hi, Nelola.
Hi, Adola. Great to be here today.
Nice. Funke, hi.
Hi, Adon. I'm glad to be here.
Glad to have you. Mosumola Kuteyi, how are you?
Well, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here today.
Oh, thank you. Welcome, ladies. Before we go ahead on this conversation, we have a short video clip to show you an example of what immigrant mothers who are going through postpartum depression they experience. This video is actually from my Instagram. It was posted by one of my followers. So, and it's actually a lady in the UK, but it actually gives us a clear picture of what we're talking about. So we want you to just please have a watch, and we'll take it from there. Thank you.
Single mothers, how do you do it? Single mothers, how do you do it? This is 3:30 a.m. in the morning, and I haven't slept. The baby has refused to sleep. If you put him down, he starts crying. I don't know what to do. Single mothers, how do you do it? Because I'm tired. I'm really tired. 3:30 a.m. and I haven't slept since yesterday. He keeps crying. If you put him down, he will keep crying.
Wow, that's so emotional. So let's start at the beginning. Neola, why Scarborough and why newcomer mothers? Can you tell us what makes this community special and why postpartum depression became our focus?
Thank you so much, Adola. So, Scarborough is one of Toronto's most diverse area. Over 61% of the residents that lives in Scarborough are first-generation immigrants. Although diversity is a beautiful thing, but it also creates barriers. Take Scarborough North, for example. 15% of the residents there don't even speak English or French very well. So for new mothers, that language gap and cultural stress can make it hard to seek help after they give birth, you know. So, and also research shows immigrant mothers face 2 to 3 times higher risk of postpartum depression, but access services far less often. So we created this initiative, Bridging Gaps, to change that. Thank you.
That's powerful. Funke, what did the data reveal to you?
Toronto has some really good perinatal programs, but not many that focus on the newcomer experience. A lot of moms who have just moved here are dealing with more than just the challenges of having a baby. They are also adjusting to a new culture, new language, and way of life. In Scarborough, we have places like Taibo Community Center and the Scarborough Center for Healthy Communities. They are doing amazing work, but they don't always have programs that are multilingual or that put a big focus on things like postpartum depression. That's where we saw an opportunity to create something that feels warm, welcoming, and community driven, a space where moms don't have to explain themselves or feel out of place. Well, when moms can talk about what they are going through in their own language with people who actually understand their background and culture, it makes a huge difference. They feel seen, they feel supported, and they heal faster both physically and emotionally. It's really about building connection and trust, because sometimes just knowing you are not alone and that someone gets you can be the first step toward feeling better.
Exactly. So it's not just about healthcare, it's about belonging. Nice. Musmala, you headed our assessment plan.
Yeah.
How did they approach it?
Thank you. We used a multi-method assessment. We used the quantitative, qualitative, and participatory assessment method. The qualitative method, we use the Edinburgh postnatal depression scale to measure symptoms and demographics. For the qualitative measure, we held focus groups and interviews with mothers and settlement workers to capture the stories and stigma barriers. Then we apply the community-based participatory research, which is popularly known as the CBPR. So the community itself co-designed the process. HCAC, HCAC health promoters supported our outreach and helped us recruit participants through their family wellness networks, peer navigators, etc. And we also had peer navigators that came in as experienced mothers, which ensure all this ensured trust and authenticity. Yes.
Thank you. Can you stress or tell us how we intend to fund this project also?
Oh, thanks for asking. We were supported by the Scarborough Center for Healthy Communities, that's SCSC. Their funding partnership is a bedrock in making this initiative possible. Although we also had support from fellow student nurses, health practitioners, and other volunteers from the local community to ensure that this project was a success.
Awesome, awesome. Funke, can you tell us how that changed our connection with participants?
Yeah, it was a transformative experience. Together with peer navigators, interpreters, and Scarborough Center for Healthy Communities outreach staff, we bridged language and power gaps. Mothers begin to share openly about their loneliness, spiritual beliefs, and cultural expectations. The deepest insights emerged from truly listening to their voices firsthand.
Interesting. Thank you for that insight. And Niola, you linked our project to theory. Can you please tell us about the framework guiding this project?
Okay, so when we're designing this program, we didn't just want to offer support. We wanted to truly understand what shapes help-seeking behavior among newcomer mothers. That is why we grounded our approach on evidence-based theory. So we use the Anderson behavioral model of health service use. This looks at the predisposing factor, such as the culture and language. And it also looks at the enabling factor like their access to transportation and childcare, and then the need factor, which shows how new mothers perceive their own mental health, because sometimes they might mistake symptoms of postpartum depression like fatigue and anxiety, and take it as a personal weakness. So using the Anderson behavioral model helps our program to address these challenges directly. So, and then we're able to provide education that is culturally tailored to eliminate stigma, offer multilingual resources, and then raise awareness about postpartum health issues.
Interesting. Thank you so very much. Musumola, talking about intervention, can you describe the intervention itself?
Simple. Bridging Gaps run for 6 months with 18 small group sessions, 2 Saturdays and 1 weekday per month. Each 90-minute session is hosted in community spaces provided by the SCSC. We also use local libraries and faith centers. Student nurses, like I said before, and health professionals facilitate sessions, excuse me, volunteer to facilitate sessions in English with interpreters in Tamil, Urdu, Mandarin, Bengali, and Arabic. These are the major languages spoken in Scarborough. Topics covering postpartum depression signs, navigating services, and building digital skills like booking appointments online. With HCAC's help, we also integrated resources referrals, child mindering, and wellness toolkits for participating mothers. Our goal is to increase by 30% the number of mothers who can identify and connect to support services within 6 months.
Oh, interesting. Talking about success evaluation. Funke, what will success look like in our evaluation?
Yeah, we'll compare pre and post session surveys to see growth in awareness and confidence. But true success is seeing women smile again, feeling safe, connected, and less alone.
Interesting. Now we're going to talk about ethics and advocacy. Neola, how did we uphold ethical standards throughout this project?
Oh, thank you. So we follow the Canadian Nurses Association Code of Ethics. We focus on autonomy, confidentiality, informed consent, and justice. Every participant were briefed about their rights and that they could withdraw at any time without any penalty. We also maintain privacy for those with uncertain immigration status, and we created the crisis referral pathway for mothers showing acute distress. And then ethic wasn't just a checkbox for us, it was like a foundation. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Musu, what about advocacy?
Advocacy happened on 3 levels. At the micro level, we empowered mothers to recognize symptoms and seek help. At the community level, HCSC's interdisciplinary teams, including nurses, counselors, and settlement staff, helped us achieve sustainable peer networks. At the macro level, we advocate for policy changes, expanded language services, and mental health coverage for uninsured newcomers. And all this is nursing leadership in action.
Nursing leadership in action. Brilliant. Okay. Now we have a stakeholder that we're going to call in. She is the Chief Executive Officer of the Scarborough Center for Healthy Communities.
So much, Adenola.
She's one of our key community partners. I would like us to welcome Ginny Agiropoulos. Ginny, welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you with us today.
So much, Adenola. It's truly a pleasure to be here and to hear the thoughtful voices of our emerging nurses. At SCHC, our mission has always been to build equitable access to health and wellness for everyone in Scarborough, especially newcomer families. We see every day how transitions to motherhood can be joyful, but also overwhelming, particularly when language barriers, isolation, and financial pressures come into play. That's why projects like Bridging Gaps are so inspiring. They don't just offer services, they create belonging. When healthcare connects with culture and compassion, healing becomes holistic. It reaches mind, body, and community.
That's beautifully said, Ginny. From SCH's perspective, what kinds of support are most important to help sustain initiatives like Bridging Gaps in the long term?
Things come to mind immediately: collaboration and continuity. When nursing students, local health centers, and community leaders work hand in hand, we build relationships that last beyond any single program. And the second piece is sustained investment, ensuring consistent funding, advocacy, and training for culturally safe mental health care. At SCHC, we're committed to supporting that vision. We look forward to integrating your team's findings into our maternal health programs and continuing to stand beside newcomers as they build healthy, thriving families.
Wow, thank you, Ginny. Thank you so much. We're so glad to have you and for your input. And thanks to everyone at HCHC for your ongoing dedication to Scarborough's families and communities. We truly appreciate your partnership and leadership in helping to make equitable postpartum care a reality. Do have a good one. Okay, ladies, we're going to talk about lessons and our reflections. Funke, can you please give us your biggest lesson that you learned?
We always say our community is medicine. This is a reminder that real healing doesn't only come from doctors or therapy sessions. It also comes from being surrounded by people who care, who listen, and who understand what you're going through.
Yeah.
When we connect, support each other, and feel like we belong, that's when real change happens. That's why we focus on removing barriers like providing childcare so moms can actually attend sessions without worrying, or offering translations so everyone can fully understand and participate. Those things might seem small, but they are huge. When moms feel comfortable enough to show up, speak their truth, and know they will be heard, that's when the magic happens. They start to open up, share stories, laugh, cry, and heal together.
Interesting. Neola, what's your biggest lesson?
Reflecting on this project, I'll say the initiative shows that when you give women a safe space to speak, they don't just share, they heal each other. And as nursing students, we witness the power of compassionate leadership and the role of nurses and the role that nurses play as advocates, educators, and cultural bridge builders. This project has shaped our vision for nursing to practice with empathy, evidence-based, and unwavering respect for every mother's journey. Thank you.
Interesting. Musumola.
What my simple take is culturally responsive care is a necessity and is not an option. Everything is connected. Mental health, housing, employment, culture, everything is connected. So we have to ensure that culturally responsive care is embedded in every care that is given to, everyone, especially new mothers. Listening is the first step to this equity. During this intervention, we listened, we were able to tailor the needs to what we heard, and this made this project successful. So culturally responsive care to me is the most important in caring for anybody. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful reflections, ladies, beautiful reflections. So I want to say thank you to our listeners and to all of you ladies, Neola, Funke, and Musumali, for sharing your passion. A heartfelt thanks to Scarborough Center for Healthy Communities for their funding, their partnership, and continued support. Bridging Gaps reminds us that mental health care must reflect the people it serves, their languages, stories, and their strength. If you know any new mother in your community, reach out and let her know she's not alone. I'm Adola Dada, and this has been Bridging Gaps, Voices for New Mothers. Until next time, stay connected, stay compassionate, and keep bridging gaps. Bye, everyone.
Bye.